Are you an event coordinator and you're curious on how much you should be charging vendors to attend your events? All right, step one, let's really understand how much a vendor makes. So if we quickly Google like industry standard, how profitable a mobile coffee business or a taco truck is, I mean, general across the board, most people are going to be profitable 20%, meaning net profit 20%. Now, what does that mean? Every dollar that they make at your event, they only get to keep 20% of it. So if you're asking for 20%, you're actually asking for the entire profit, and they're coming to do the event for free. So that's an unreasonable ask. All right, so let's talk about where that other 80% goes so you kind of understand it. General industry is going to be 30% is always going to go to payroll, and then we have COGS for the other 30%, and you can Google this industry standard, so that's already 60% right there. What is COGS? COGS means cost of goods sold. So for us, we're in the coffee industry, it's going to be all of our syrups, our coffee beans, our cups, our straws, all of those things is 30%, and then payroll is going to be 30%, like I said. So now you're at 60%. That net profit margin is going to be 20%, so now we're at 80%. So where's the other 20% goes? It goes to paying back the bank loan to start your business. It also goes to utilities, phone services, and so forth. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna look at is foot traffic. For example, if this is your first event and you've never done this before, you don't know if you're gonna have 100 people or if you're gonna have 5,000 people, then you really probably can't charge that much because that vendor is taking a risk coming to your event. Higher the traffic count, higher the foot traffic, the more you can charge. And I would say probably the top you should be charging is going to be 10%, because as you've seen before, the vendors are only making 20%. So if they're only making 20%, it's hard to ask for more than half of that, because you are now actually taking a portion greater than they're actually earning when they're doing all the work. Right? Okay, so in summary, each event is going to be different. If you want to use a blanket number, then 10% of profits is a good one to start with. But however, depending on how valuable your event is, then that is going to determine whether or not vendors actually want to pay that to show up at your events. So lastly, if you would like me to make a separate video for vendors and how I negotiate deals with event coordinators and negotiate all of my fees and things like that, drop a comment below.